Hello, Joy friends, and welcome to our Joyride today. We are so excited about showing you something beautiful in South Carolina, a hidden gem. This is actually called, where we're going is actually called Horseshoe State Falls. It's in a state park. It is part of the Musgrove Hill State Park.
Pretty countryside.
So I'm sure you've heard of the Battle of Musgrove Hill. And there's
Beautiful countryside.
beautiful countryside, yes. You can see South Carolina is known for a lot of hills. Battle of Musgrove. Let's see if I can get over there. I cannot. Todd, you need to do it.
Okay. Oh, if I can get. Well, you out the window, back. There you go. If I can see the sign or not. It's Battle of Musgrove Mill State Historic Site. Back inside.
All right. Sorry. Hope we're not making you too dizzy. That's not the goal. All right. Let's see who we got here with us as we go get parked. All right. Hello, Samantha. Welcome in. And Miss Denise, Miss Denny. Hey, Miss Denny. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've been able to hug your neck. So glad you're here. Hey, Renee. Hey, Paula.
It's beautiful down there too.
Paula says it is 2:07 p.m. here in New York. Actually, I am not sure what time I got up today, Samantha. I just got up.
We're the same time as us, yeah.
Hello, Sanja. Hello, Sunita. Hello, Christy. Mishy. Mishy says, headed to my plasma donation. Hope y'all have a lovely day. Oh, that is so sweet of you, Mishy. I am not sure when the next Joyride is, Samantha. It will be in July because we only do these once a month. All right, so we are coming up on the little parking lot, and you can see there's a little bridge right there in front of us. It's a cute little bridge. But we're coming up to the parking lot where we've got to park and pay, so we'll have to do that real quick.
Okay. I'm trying to shake y'all up too much. This parking lot's kind of rough.
Yes, this parking lot is very rough. All right, I'm going to try and get those people. Well, it's kind of hard to get those people out of the camera. Park in the shade, yes.
Yes. Okay.
All right, I'm trying to get my seatbelt off.
There you go.
Mr. Joyful, you might want to take that because I'll have to pay for us to
Okay.
park. So I need to.
Guess I need to turn the engine off too.
Yeah, we're going to be here a minute.
Okay. I do not have my glasses on. So I cannot see this chat. Okay. Okay. Since they're getting out of the vehicle,
Hi. Okay.
you need your walker here.
Yes.
Get my walker. There we go. Okay. The glamorous life.
Yeah, you don't have to have that on me.
Let's see why she's getting Pamela. This is the little parking area, which is kind of nice with itself. Can't see the camera, so I'm probably going too fast. But yeah.
You can take them and show them if there's something on that sign.
All right.
I don't remember how much we have to pay. Do you?
I know the norm is like $3, I think. This is yeah.
Oh, on this side, there's.
I am. This is the. Oh. This is telling the history of Musgrove Mill. Looks like someone's put some bullet holes through it. Yay. It was devoted to preserving a portion of the site of Battle of Musgrove Mill on August 19, 1780. A small yet battle-tested band of patriot militia outmaneuvered and outfought a large glorious force comprised of both militia and British. That's cool. And this is, get the glare out of there. It shows the pictures. Cool. We actually were there earlier, that house. All right, let's go back. Spin back over here. And they paying as an honor system, but it helps benefit. Yes.
I have to hang out in the rearview mirror.
Okay. I'll do it once you pay. Let you hold the camera.
And
okay. Okay. This is neat.
okay.
All right, that's $6. That's to pay for everybody on the camera. That's so that's gonna get expensive.
Technically, I could do $1.50, but we'll go ahead and pay full price.
Yeah. Got them keep the park up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Miss Samantha, Anita, Candy, Vicky.
All right.
Paul.
Y'all get to see me be in the honor system. I'll insert it into the little machine here.
There you go.
All right.
If you hold it in for a second, I'll put it.
I will. If you'll put the trash.
I'll put the car.
All right.
That's a fantastic. Nope. All right.
Did you show them that side of the sign?
I did. I told them both sides.
Okay. Sweet little doggy. All right. Welcome in, everyone, to Cynthia's Joyful Creations. If you are new here, we are doing what is called a Joyride, and that is for the month of June. Do they do military discount? They actually didn't say a military discount. Paula says, my husband is retired from Coast Guard. It's technically $3 an adult, $1 a children, and then 65 and older and disabled is $1.50. But that's not a bad price.
Are you ready?
I am.
What's that pole in front of you?
All right. I'm going to let you carry. I was going to see if anybody else had said anything. Samantha says, love your Joyride. I'm excited. Paula says, this is my first. Sadie is at home, Samantha. We were going to bring her originally, but the fact that we've got to take a senior citizen out grocery shopping when we're finished here, we did not want to leave her in the car because it is extremely hot today.
Plus, I knew I'd have to help Cynthia hold the camera, and I can't hold Sadie too at the same time.
Right. That's true.
Okay.
That's true. One of these days, I'll be able to have my full gait and be able to walk on my own.
I'm going to get on this side of you. There we go.
All right.
I love that fence, old style fence work around the perimeter. That's beautiful.
So before we take you down, we're going to walk up on the bridge here, but we do have to be careful because this is a main road, even though it's a back road.
Mm-hmm.
And just show you from the bridge where we're headed.
I'll swing out so I can get a better view of that bridge.
I can already hear the falls.
Yeah. I said they want to be with us today.
Oh, well, glad you're here with us this way.
Nishi, and we're gonna you give me great ideas. We have the Fort Gibson fort I could show everyone.
We have the Fort Gibson Fort I could show everyone. Oh, yes, true. So we're going to show you this side first. And I'm short enough that we can actually come right here through the bridge. But this is part of the creek.
In my younger days, I'd be down there barefooted walking through that, getting deep mud.
And this actually stems off of what is called Innery River.
Mm-mm.
All right, we're going to take a walk across to the other side of the bridge. And this is where we're going. We're going to walk around. And again, I'm short enough to come through the bridge. Ooh, there's a spider web.
See the minnows down there.
Yeah, there's some minnows down there. I don't know if it's going to show up for you.
Probably not.
It's kind of a distance, but
a little bird nest.
A little bird nest right up in there.
Probably freaking some mama bird out if they're still using it.
Yeah.
That's a good spot for a nest too, actually.
That is a good spot. But what's nice about this little creek right here is, as you can see right here, it's got kind of a sandy bottom.
Watch out, car.
And we got a car coming. So, yay, they're slowing down.
Okay. All righty.
We're going to go where it's safe now. All right. Hang on. I will turn it. Have a YouTube channel. We're with friends on YouTube.
Can you hold it or you got it?
Have a joyful day. All right. Yes, I'm going to let Todd hold it.
Okay.
And so we're officially coming into the park. And right here are actually 2 handicap parking spaces. So if someone's handicapped, they can pull right here.
That's cool.
And of course, there's a paved sidewalk right here for a wheelchair.
Miss Samantha says it's hot where she's at.
Which they didn't have this the last time we were here, so I'll have to let my mom know. My parents wanted to come here.
This is actually a nice little paved sidewalk.
But last time we were here, it was just a dirt path.
And then that was right before when COVID first started being a thing.
So see, it pays to be honest and pay, because then they can do things like this.
This is nice. You can see the, I'm sure I can see it very well, but it's got the stream showing through the woods. Listen to the birds. Oh, let me turn you off so let that young man go by without being seen.
Yeah, he's underage, so.
I don't. I'll show you all to the.
On what? Streams. I mean, like
Yeah.
filming?
Yeah.
Yeah, have a YouTube channel work. Sure. It's on Cynthia's Joyful Creation. CYNTHIAJOYFULCREAT. Did it pop up? This one? Yep, and that's it right now. If you click on it, you'll see us live. Okay.
Miss Samantha's telling Sel say hi.
Too,
Okay.
like I'm not that big on it.
You gotta
I'm
start
not either.
somewhere.
You
Well,
got 1,026K.
what's your channel, hon?
89,000 years ago.
89,000 years ago.
I'm looking at that.
All right, we'll look you up and we'll subscribe, okay? Hi, Mom.
That's cool. You gotta start somewhere.
Yep, got to start somewhere. Look at there, y'all.
That's beautiful up there. It's so, sorry. That tree branch. I love trees.
We love nature.
Yes. I'll let you set the pace. We still got a lot of walking today.
Right. I just want you to be more in front of me.
Okay.
They don't want to see me
Oh,
walking on a walker.
they can't see you from here. I'm tall enough.
Ha, ha, ha. Y'all hear him?
That young man said his channel name was 89,000 years ago. Miss Samantha was asking.
Yep, 89,000 years ago.
That's cool. Well, that's a neat channel name.
That is a neat channel name.
Magical. Okay, you can't see it. Oh,
So
well.
they may not be able to see it, but there's a really huge spider web right here.
I saw a leaf trying to float in the air, but it was,
There's one.
I don't know if the camera can pick it up or not.
Can y'all see that spider web?
I'm trying to see where's your lens at? There you go. I see a leaf floating in the air, but that's about it.
So we're coming up. They've got their first bench here.
Hmm.
And they do have a little path right here. It's kind of steep
I hear the way.
going down
And
to
over,
the creek.
and
And
over
there's
there.
the bridge that we were on.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a little path. We could not make that path.
No.
We could make it down.
We could have before. We will again, but not today.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if y'all can hear the waterfall. We're getting closer.
Miss Camper 14 says, I used to love to go for long walks in nature. Looks relaxing. It is.
That's Miss Tina Todd.
Oh, okay. I had to learn. I know some channel names. I don't know all of them yet.
That's all right. I've been doing this a lot longer than you have.
Yeah. Miss Samantha says, sounds good.
Can you hear the waterfall?
I think she was asking a question about flying. Miss Paula says, hi, me, Ma.
Hey, Dawn. That's Dawn P.
Oh, okay.
That's who I met in Myrtle Beach.
Okay. Might be difficult filming down here. So many people.
Well, I don't see a lot of people, just the girl that passed us.
Yeah. I see.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
someone else, but
Yeah, I see 3 people, 4 people. We'll see. Just be careful. This is good. I like this little
so my
walkway.
mom would be able to bring her scooter so far.
Yep.
Here's another path that goes right onto the falls.
That's cool.
So,
Yeah. This
Todd, if you want to do that,
yeah.
I'll come down the steps
Okay.
and meet you down there. If you
You might want me to help you down those steps. If they're
I should be fine.
okay. If you don't think you make it, don't. Alrighty. Actually, I'm gonna go down here so y'all can see. I don't want to show too many people on this. Oh shoot. Need to watch my feet too. I try to be quiet so y'all can hear the water. What? Let's see. Oh, my camera. But Cynthia. Hey, Miss 89,000 years ago. Welcome in. Oh, what the? Come back here. Up simply down these steps.
I'm gonna have to go sit on that rock because I'm tired.
Okay.
So the pool is not as deep as it normally is. Normally it's really deep and you can swim in it. That first big section of rock there on the fall, normally you can't even see that. So that gives you an indication of how deep it normally is. And as summer comes, it will be full of people.
Yeah. I might take my socks off.
Which I would much rather swim here than in the lake.
Yeah, so the water looks nice. Let's see here.
Show them my shirt. Y'all like my shirt?
Jesus took naps. Be like Jesus. I'm gonna. Mm-hmm. I just feel it. See if I can step out here. I make my way back. Let's see. Pretty flowers.
Ah, there's something floating over the water. What is
Sorry.
that? On the water. Oh, it might be on the water.
Yeah.
You have to sit there and sit down the waterfall. Not bubbles.
Probably bubbles, yeah.
Bubbles.
Ah. Let me make my way up there, let them look down the waterfall. Ah. I can make it up this hill. Is the water cold? Yeah. Many years ago, I used to swim in the river by the our riverbank zoo. It's almost like swimming in a freezer. Yeah. Hmm. Oh wow. No tadpoles. Yeah. This is oi. This is big. I don't feel like I can see them or not. There's little bigger fishies in the water. Mhm. That goes back up toward the bridge. Time to go back down to Cynthia so y'all can hear her. That's so beautiful. Hi, Miss Samantha. I'm doing good. Yeah. Kind of nice and refreshing to be out here. This kind of nature resets your soul. Let me go back in here. Oh, shoot. Unfortunately, Cynthia can't climb on these rocks very well. Now, watch out, a lot of poison oak up here. Oh, hey, Mr. Lizard, or Sphinx. If you see him or not. Little salamander. All right. I'm shaking him up enough. Let you talk to him a little bit.
Getting all kinds of nature today. Well, in a minute, we're going to walk back up the steps, which, Todd, I want you to go that way because they're new. They were not here before like that.
They just fixed them. They were some, but
There was like 4 or 5, and then remember it was like just a sandy beach.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then there was like old railroad blocks.
Yeah.
And that's what I sat on with Sadie and Mackenzie. But now they actually have stone steps. But once we get up the stone steps, there's like a little landing that's got benches around. We'll sit there a minute. Let me catch up with the chat. And then we'll take you for a walk on the nature trail as far as I can go. All right. I'm going to hand you guys back to Todd. We'll get up to the landing and then I will check on the chat. All right. I'll let you go, Todd.
All righty. I'll turn down so I keep them out the camera. All righty. I'll walk up there. Take my glasses off so I can see my feet.
Should have worn capris. It's hot out here.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
They didn't have these stone steps before. You want to show them? They go all the way up.
Yeah. And swing out. Yeah. They had some steps, but they were gigantic. I know you had a hard time coming up them.
Right, and they were made out of wood.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of want to be behind you in case you start going backwards.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Take your time.
Okay.
And you can show them there's a little trail there.
That's what I was going to say.
Actually, that might be easier for me to go up to that landing than these steps.
Yeah. Just watch out for these loose rocks. This is nice. Mm-hmm. Hmm. There's a stream behind us. It's a it's a decent ride up here. So she's got a little bit of time, she can rest after we leave here.
Yeah, this is about, what would you say, 25 minutes to 30 minutes
Yeah.
from the house.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I can make this.
Oh, wow, we'll wash out right there to the woods. That's cool.
Found the little landing.
Yeah, this is this is new.
Yeah,
A
this is
newish.
new. And it's got concrete bricks
Yeah.
base.
That pavers, yes, yeah, this is nice. All righty. Keep you up
The
there.
wood already looks worn, but this is new.
Probably
And
what.
see, my mom could still come up here with her scooter
She turned right here and park up here.
and sit on this landing and see the falls.
Yeah, she would like that.
Okay. Let's see.
A good bit of shade, and she's sitting in the shade as well.
Yep. In fact,
You want to slide down a little bit?
I'm going to come on the other side of Mr. Joyful and sit in the shade. Some yellow jackets, but
I don't know what that is.
we won't mess with them. They won't mess with us.
Yeah. It's not me mosquitoes up today as it was last time I was here.
That's still a pretty view for you, though.
Yes. Oh.
All right. So let me scroll back up into the chat, and we're going to take a little rest and visit.
Put myself in there as well.
And then, sorry for breathing hard, y'all. This is a little bit more of a physical therapy workout than I'm used to, but it's good. I love it. In fact, you have no idea how thankful I am that y'all even enjoy these little joy rides, because nature is just, I love nature. I would love being in nature. And the neat thing is, now that we've done this together, I could come up here by myself and sit on this landing and crochet and enjoy the scenery. So what a gift. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera a minute because I got some teenagers going down and not knowing their ages. Just need to make sure. So that's the trail over there that we're gonna go on after we rest and visit a minute.
That's 89,000 years. Yeah, some nice little videos. Historical sites.
See, well, if y'all get a chance, if you will, just go over to that little fella's YouTube channel.
I think he got this link earlier from the.
Awesome. Well, if y'all will go over and just say you're doing a Cynthia Joyful Creation raid from the waterfall, and just let him know where the support's coming from, I would greatly appreciate that.
Yarn in his window.
Well, he may not want yarn. Y'all can drop some joy in his window. Because that's what it's about. It's about being here for the community and helping each other. And look at that. We could have made a new friend. And even as young as he is, maybe it will inspire him to grow his channel more. We never know what someone's going through. And it doesn't matter how old you are. We all have hard times in life and good times in life. And we just need to love on each other. Okay, I think I found where we originally were in the chat. Miss Wanda, I didn't get to hug you in earlier, and she says, would love to physically be there with you. Well, you never know. All right, I'm going to turn the camera again because we want to make sure we're keeping people out of the channel since we don't have permission, and there is a child with them.
Yeah.
So we just respect that. Unfortunately, turning the camera, I can't see the chat, but
Yeah.
All right. I think we're good. They'll be at a distance. All right.
Thank you, Miss Samantha.
Oh, wow, Mishy. All that is in your backyard. Yes, you need to share. Samantha says, I fly on Southwest Airlines to Columbia, South Carolina. Well, come on. Right, Paula? That sounds fun for Mishy to do that. And Miss Sanja, I don't know if I've hugged your neck yet this morning, but or actually, I guess it's afternoon. But nugs to you, and so glad you're here. Hello, Miss Doris. Nugs to you. You guys, didn't we have an amazing time last night? I had so much fun. Sorry, I don't know why I highlighted that. Miss Doris says I'd be down there too, Todd.
Yeah. Y'all ate some of the creek bed down
We
there.
have not eaten lunch yet, Samantha. We did a head start down here because it had been a while since we've been here. And we wanted to make sure we could find it. And I'm glad we did that head start because
By the battlefield.
so right up from this, about 1.5 miles, 2 miles before we get here, is the actual Musgrove Hill battle site. And we went in there. I knew that wasn't the right place, but we tried to see if maybe it would get us here. And there possibly is a way, but I don't think so because it was a one-way in and one-way out, wasn't it? But anyway, so that is a possible future ride for you guys. Who knows? Maybe we'll do that in July. We've got quite a few places we want to take you to, but this one was a hidden gem and we hadn't been here in a long time. We knew it was beautiful, knew you would probably really enjoy it. So wanted to make this our, our next stop. All right. And Dawn P, I know I hugged you in earlier. She says, Southwest does not fly to Columbia, South Carolina, but it does fly into Myrtle Beach, 2 hours away. Well, that's good to know, Dawn. I definitely don't know my air flights anymore now that I don't have to fly for work anymore. But to be honest, most of the time when I flew out of South Carolina anywhere, I always went to Charlotte, North Carolina. I know you said Tina's comment earlier, but I'm going to repeat it. I used to love to go for long walks in nature. Looks relaxing. Absolutely. Isn't this just gorgeous? Only thing that would have made this better is if Cynthia had put her hair up in a ponytail or a ball cap and put on capris. And, well, I still have to wear solid shoes, but, oh.
You got some barefoot down there.
Tina says waterfalls are my favorite natural sites. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Mr. Joyful and I, when we do travel, a lot of times we do travel and stay around places that have waterfalls because we like them too. So
there's a lot of nice ones up on the Blue Ridge Mountain.
Yes, there are a lot of nice ones up on the Blue Ridge Mountain. And so as I get stronger, which it is happening, and as I continue to lose weight, which is happening, got on the scale again this morning, 1 more pound off. So that's 35 pounds in 2.5 months. We'll take it. April, May, June. Yep, 2.5 months. So we will definitely be taking you on more of those because those, you have to walk a good ways to get down to the heart of the waterfalls. But it is so worth it. And of course, before all this happened, I would have thought nothing about doing that. Like that was my jam.
I think our biggest one was
Samantha, my mom does not have a channel. In fact, my mom struggles to get onto YouTube. So I probably will actually be uploading this to my Facebook so that she can find it and see it. It is beautiful here, Doris. Wanda says, I love nature walks and waterfalls. Well, Wanda, if we ever get to meet up, there's actually a rest area, probably about 3-4 miles before this exit. But you never know. Miss Jean is coming to visit with us again the weekend after July 4th. And we do plan on bringing her here. So we probably will do some filming on that. Sandra says, love it. Bad Branch Falls is a nice place here. Oh, wow. Well, be inspired, you guys, to do some filming. Even if you don't do it as a live, just do some filming at your own pace. We would love to see it. And 89,000 years ago said, guess who's here? So if you happen to still be here with us, welcome in. Welcome to the Joyful Creations family.
He said he put a community post out for people to subscribe to the channel.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, we have asked everyone that's here to go over to your channel and share some love and joy with you. And I just want to encourage you to keep doing what makes you happy and always dream big. The only thing stopping you is you. Thank you guys so much for loving and hugging him in. Oh, thank you guys for subscribing to him. Tina says you can get your feet wet for a while. He may very well do that before we leave to help cool off. All right, take care, Sanja. I know you're probably already signed out, but if you come back and do catch the rest of it, just know that we were thinking of you. Oh, thank you so much, Sunita, for shouting his channel out. Doris loved my shirt. She says, love it. I wish I could take naps. I'm the only one here who wants to. Yeah, when I saw that shirt, I was like, I have to get that shirt.
I can nap anywhere.
Thank you, Dawn. She says, hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as this and as you are. Thank you. I imagine she's probably left. So hugs and nugs to her. Our little friend from 89,000 years ago says, just left there. That water is cold.
Yeah, someone said that. I was saying, I used to go swimming up by Riverbank Zoo, and they pull that water off the bottom of Lake Murray. It's naturally cold.
It is, Wanda. The water is very clear. Like when we were at the beginning and we could see the minnows from so high up. I'm not sure that you guys could see them, though, because I'm sure the clarity was not as great. But Samantha, I slept like a baby last night. We got off that live. I'll tell you what, movie night seems to be getting longer and longer. I slept like a baby. But part of that, too, is I did play the night before. I got home from work on Thursday about 5:15, 5:30-ish. And Miss Jeannie and I worked together through like a Zoom type of way. It was through StreamYard in the basement. And we worked on crochet projects together from about 5:30 to 3 o'clock in the morning. No, you're right. It probably was 4 o'clock in the morning. And I had to be at work at 8 o'clock. So when I put my head on the pillow last night, or this morning, I guess I should say, I was out like a baby. And I slept good and solid, which is good. I needed that.
But you're about to the point where you're walking the steps over there.
I will not overdo it, Wanda. In fact, that's why we're resting and chatting now. And we're going to take you on a real short nature walk. And then we'll be calling it a day for today. Sunita, yes, his birthday is coming up. He will have a birthday on July the 1st, 2 weeks, I believe, from today. Everyone's saying happy birthday, Todd. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying this joyride, Samantha. Yes, Tina, this is a very nice place for a picnic.
Yeah.
And 89,000 asked if we're going to the battlefield. Not today, but it will probably be our joyride next month. But if you are there now, enjoy your time there.
Do some videos and post them if you're there.
Maritza, I can't remember if I nugged your neck, but hello and hugs to you. Oh, she says, I saw his trains.
Yeah. I want to go later and look at the trains. Seems like a lot of historical sites on there.
Oh, awesome. I will enjoy that myself. Hello and hugs, Lorna. She says, sorry I haven't been around. That's okay. Just know that you've been missed and just let us take a moment just to hug your neck and just let you know how much we love you. Maritza says, I love to smell the fresh air from nature and the creation God has given us all. Me too. Me too.
Oh, Lord, my God.
Paula said, I did have fun last night. Oh, I'm so glad, Paula. Samantha did too. Oh, that's a good idea, Sunita. We do need to come back in the fall and see what it looks like. And who knows, in the wintertime too, the falls might be frozen.
We did that. The mountains went to a waterfall. Now those icicles are coming off the waterfall.
Yes, when before my surgery, in fact, it was 2 years before. Well, it really would have been.
It's been a while. Man.
Yeah, but anyway, the waterfall was frozen, and it was still coming over the rocks. So in midair was just solid frozen, like water, just suspended in the air. It was so cool. But then what was even cooler is all the grass and greenery that, well, it wasn't really green anymore, but what was green, where it had water wrapped around it, it had solid tubes of ice just surrounding each leaf, stick. It was just absolutely gorgeous. It was like an ice garden. Christy says, beautiful area. We just got home from a much needed camping trip. So peaceful and relaxing. No campers within a fourth of a mile. Oh, Christy, wow. I love it. Todd and I do love camping, and we do hope maybe by next summer to be able to do that again. Of course, for those that don't know, late spring next year, we will be going to Arizona to see our son. Of course, he gets out of the Marines this fall, but they are staying to finish getting braces and stuff like that taken care of. But so they're looking at coming home December 2024, but we're going next spring to see them. And Todd and I are planning on taking about 2 to 2.5 weeks off from work. And we're going to do a big road trip with it. With Jonathan, we do plan on going up from Yuma to the Grand Canyon, but we're going to spend about a week with him. And then we're going to spend the other week to week and a half traveling, coming up the long way back to South Carolina. So hopefully we'll get to do some meetups with some of you along the way. Would love to go over to the state of Illinois and see my aunt and my cousin. I haven't seen them in a very, very long time. And so, yeah, we'll just keep coming up that way to come back to South Carolina. So it'll be a long, long way. Oh, sorry to hear that, Samantha. She says, my grandparents are arguing. I don't like it. Paula says, I did not want to get up this morning. We partied a little too late last night. I did, Doris. I got some really good rest. Doris wants to know, Todd, what is your favorite color?
I like a lot of colors. Like I like dark colors, like
he likes kind of the fall colors, like
navy blue and dark burgundy and like a deep forest green.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. He likes navy blue, loves burgundy. He loves the deep, dark forest green. Samantha didn't want to get up this morning either.
Well, we slept in as well.
A lot of people are saying happy birthday.
Goodbye.
Samantha says, Sunita says, me too. She didn't want to get up either. I have not been to Colorado, Samantha, but I would love to go to Colorado. I would love to go to Montana. I once had an opportunity to be assigned as a missionary to Idaho. And I was doing all the paperwork to go, and a longer job frame came open for me to go and be a youth minister and a Seaman's minister in Savannah, Georgia. And so Idaho would have been just for about 6 months. And Savannah was a 3-year assignment. And so I chose Savannah, Georgia to go work with youth there. And while I don't know what would have been for me in Idaho, I have no regrets because I worked with a lot of kids and teenagers that were in the projects, and it was life-changing for them and it was life-changing for me. And to be able to take them to places, I took them to Charleston, South Carolina for a weekend, and just going across the bridge from Georgia to South Carolina, I mean, some of them were crying. they never thought that they would get to see what they called the world. And I thought, oh my gosh, just going across the state line was the world to them. And it made my heart smile. So then I had an opportunity to take them to Tennessee for a week, and we did a camp trip there. And we went to a camp called Camp Eagle up in Tennessee. It was right across the border of Georgia and Tennessee. And because these kids were from the projects, we did a lot of car washes and a lot of bake sales to raise money for me to take 15 kids and 2 chaperones besides myself. So we had 18 of us that went. So we didn't have enough money to stay in cabins. So we camped out in tents that whole entire week. Well, as you would know it, it rained the entire week. And 2 days, it was like a monsoon. I mean, it was to a point that we might come back and our tents were upside down. So we had to pack up everything for all of our daytime activities and put them on the bus, just in case our tents were uprooted and blew away. But those kids that week, they saw things that they'll probably never see again. They got to go horseback riding. They got to go canoe riding. We went to this rock bed that had just kind of like what's down there, but it actually had caves. And we got to swim in and out of the rocks and in the caves. And it was life-changing for me, but it was overwhelming for them. And when my assignment was up, it was very hard to say goodbye. We went mountain climbing. We went rock rappelling, where literally we went over the side of a rock or side of the mountain and rappelled down. It was fun. The first time over, I'm not going to lie, I bawled like a baby. I was so scared. But after I got over the side of the mountain and started rappelling down, it was absolutely fantastic. And so we got to do it twice. They were so compassionate. The people that were at the camp were so compassionate about my group. They really went out of their way to take dedicated attention to this group, because the fact that these kids, a lot of them, their parents have to sell moonshine and alcohol and drugs and stuff like that out the back door just to make ends meet. They grew up in a very harsh life. It was not uncommon for me to drive through the neighborhood after school hours to pick them up for after school programs where I brought them to the church to help them with homework and projects. It was not uncommon to drive through those projects at 4:00 in the afternoon and be shot at. And twice while I was there in the 3 years, the church bus that I drove, it actually got shot by bullets. So it was a very dangerous lifestyle. So to take them out of that and into this kind of environment, it was overwhelming, but it was beautiful. They believed that there was a God and that there was so much more to life. And just opening their eyes like that, it was amazing. They did not complain one time about camping in the rain. They didn't complain one time about, wet shoes and stuff like that. I mean, they were so appreciative. And no matter what we ate for our meals, because our meals were light, because, like I said, we had to raise all the money for all of this. They never once complained when it came time for cleanup and all of that. I mean, I never had to ask twice. I'm getting emotional just thinking about them. I wonder where they all are today. But anyway, all right. I will let everyone know what our itinerary is when we make that trip. Okay, I'm going to turn you again. We got some more folks coming. Want to give them respect and keep them off camera. Hope y'all are having a joyful day. We are. Thank you.
You going to listen to the waterfall?
I know, it's very soothing and relaxing. And I shared a story and talked a little bit longer. So I'm going to get back to the chat so we can go do a little bit of a nature hike, and then we'll be finishing up for today. Tina says, that's sweet, Cynthia. So much fun seeing your relatives and a road trip. Yes, I know you are, Sunita. In fact, Jeannie and I looked it up, and I think you are about 2 hours from my aunt. My aunt lives off of Waterford Lake. I cannot at the moment remember the name of the city, but you are about 2 hours from her. So I will definitely make sure something happens between getting us to meet up. Oh, Doris says your colors are her colors too.
Oh, cool. Good colors. I love those.
Samantha says you should. I am north of Denver, Colorado. Yes, I would love to go to Colorado. I'd love to go to Montana. I also would like to go to South Dakota because I, growing up, was a big Little House on the Prairie fan. And I know that they have a big Laura Ingalls exhibit out in South Dakota because there was a time back in the day I wrote novels. I never got any published, but I wrote a fiction novel about a bed and breakfast. And it was in South Dakota, and I used travel books to keep some of the facts of my story accurate. And that was one of the sites that they went to in the book. But anyway, I discovered yarn, so I gave up writing. Wanda says, Samantha, she goes out that way occasionally. Christy was born in Denver, moved to Oklahoma in 1976, but still have family and friends in the state.
Cool.
Awesome. Oh, Christy says her brother used to rock climb. Yes, that's what it was called. Thank you, Christy. Well, it wasn't so much rock climbing, but we were just rappelling off the mountain.
Rock climbing down backwards.
Yeah. Samantha says Granny D is live. We should do a joyride to Granny D. Well, I certainly understand if you guys want to head over to Granny D. Do a joyride if you do. All right, Doris, take care. She says, love you all. Got to go call her dad. Wanda says Aurora, Denver, Fort Collins, up into Wyoming. Oh, that's another place I'd love to go is Wyoming.
Yeah.
I love nature. I love open country. She says, I drive a tractor trailer. I go to the lower 48 states.
Cool.
One of these days, Wanda, I'm going to see if you're allowed to have a truck mate and just do a drive with you. Oh my gosh, I would love that. All right, we are down to the bottom of the chat. I've rested a good bit. So I'm going to hand the camera back over to Mr. Joyful, and we're going to go for a little bit of a nature hike before we call this a day. We're about 2 minutes shy of an hour, but we'll probably go for about another 10-15 minutes and give y'all a little bit of a nature trail, and then we'll go from there. All right.
Got them. You want to try to go that way?
Yeah, that's
fine.
the nature trail.
You walk your pathway.
I have a feeling this actually goes to, well, maybe not. It's called Battlefield Trail.
Yeah.
So the fact that this is in a state park tells us that this was part of the trail for
Battle.
the Musgrove battlefield or battle.
Oh my God.
So troops probably
Got it.
walk through these woods. Yeah.
Watch the side.
I'm gonna let Todd do a good bit of the talking because this is a little bit uphill, and I'm just gonna concentrate on my walking. So
The
enjoy
trail.
your walk.
Watch these tree roots.
I'm good.
I gotta make sure I look at my feet instead of the camera. This 8,000 years ago, he said he had to leave a bit. Went and pick blackberries. Cool. Miss Christie said she lives about 15 minutes out of Oklahoma. We jumped again. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's beautiful. That's a gorgeous tree.
That is a gorgeous tree.
Wow. Wee.
So real quick, we're going to take a break under the shade of this tree. And I'll tell y'all something. Todd and I on our honeymoon, we went to Georgia to a state park called General Coffee State Park.
Got somebody coming on. Keep them at the camera.
And the reason we chose that park is because it had the, you don't have to put it on me. I'm sweating now. It's because it had the largest magnolia tree in the East Coast. And it was huge. We had the 3 boys with us, and the 3 boys, plus Todd and I, held hands and tried to wrap our arms around that tree. And that tree was so big that even with the 5 of us, now granted the boys were young, so they were 6, 8, and 10, so their arms didn't stretch very far. But still, with the 5 of us, hand to hand, arms stretched out, we could not surround that tree. That's how big it was. It was beautiful. There were some trees that had fallen, and so the roots were sticking up out of the ground. And we would stand the boys in front of the tree trunks, and it stood so high above them, they looked like ants. They just were so tiny. Those trees were just humongous. But it was a shame that they had fallen and were uprooted. But it was gorgeous, and it made some really gorgeous family pictures.
Yep. Give your hand. I hold your hand.
I got a couple steps. He's having to help me up.
Yeah. Thank you. Miss Christie said she took a 10-hour break in Shawnee, Oklahoma, Wednesday night, occasionally, and stopped by Oklahoma City. Oh,
wow.
Apparently I cannot walk and read.
Well, there are a lot of roots sticking up, so you have to be
Yeah,
careful.
watch that mud, baby. Somebody slipped in it. All right, there's a sign coming up.
Is that poison ivy?
No, that's creeping jack.
Oh.
There is poison ivy out here. I saw it earlier, but I don't see right. I think that's close to it right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, definitely don't want to touch that.
Yes.
Oh, look at that baby. Isn't that a pine tree? A baby pine tree?
Yeah, well, cedar tree.
Oh.
You probably get in here. The itty bitty cedar. Now, if my brother was here, he'd probably try to dig it up and turn it into a bonsai.
If his brother were here, he could tell us what half these leaves are.
Yeah.
Trees.
This is a sign showing the history of the area.
It says, into the back country. Britain's capture of Charlestown in May 1780 marked the low point of American hopes for independence. The British would simply move north until they controlled all 13 colonies. The only thing standing in their way was the frontier region known as the South Carolina backcountry. Here, some of the harshest fighting would take place, and here, British plans would begin to unravel. Around 1774, Edward Musgrove had built his home and grits mill on the Erie River. By the summer of 1780, he and his family would be wrapped up in events that they could not have foreseen. And then it says South Carolina's upper country region is outlined in green on this 1802 map. During the Revolutionary War, this area was known as the Carolina Backcountry. The Battle of Camden was a major defeat for the Patriots in the summer of 1780. This battle in the Carolina Backcountry would have a direct effect on the Battle of Musgrove Mill.
Cool. Miss Wanda said she used to love picking blackberries. Don't do that anymore. See them anymore.
Oh wow, we used to do that too in Lexington and
Actually, I did some this past week.
Gilbert.
I bring Cynthia cups of blackberries from work.
Yes,
Never
I've
have a
been
chance.
enjoying them.
Yes, because there's a place up at the lumber mill on our cleanup days. I can go behind the lumber, and there's a little area with rocks where the blackberries grow really nice.
So we'll go just a few more minutes with this uphill and all these roots sticking up.
Yeah,
It's really
that
wearing
is
me
beautiful.
out, and I got to get back to the car.
And also, you got Miss Beverly. You want to go to Wally World too.
Yes, I need to look for Stranger Things material.
That's why I just kind of rough out through here.
Yeah, why don't you just walk a few minutes?
Yeah, and I'll come up and go back to you.
I'll lean on my cane and.
All right. I'm watching my feet as I'm walking. Cool. Miss Juan, you talking about Mr. 8,000 Years Ago channel? I want to go look at his videos. They look pretty nice with the I love old trains. Okay. Okay. It's beautiful. This is kind of woods I grew up in, running through the back country, just playing. Okay. I'm gonna go to this fork and then turn around. I shall go to this sign up here. I'll show you all that sign and I'll go back to Cynthia. All right. That way, when she looks at this video, she can see the sign too. All right. Okay, what's this sign say? All right. A little close here. So along with their unique appearance, militia often had unique styles of fighting, frequently posting themselves behind trees or fences as pictured here. Notice also the different clothing worn by the militia. Because the militia had to supply themselves everything they needed, they generally did not have uniforms. This image of Pennsylvania rifleman shows how militia would have dressed themselves in the battle. Oh, okay. Yes, just want to love the woods. When I was growing up in Columbia before many years ago, there's an area I was walking through the woods. I saw what looked like a little deer trail, and I peeked into it, and it was the remnants. It went like a few feet into a clearing, and the remnants of the old southern plantation. And all they had was the little small outbuildings, and the only thing left of the main house was the front steps and a chimney, because apparently it had burned down. But the outbuildings, and you had like glass bottles and plates all over the ground. Okay. All right, go back down here to send this. All right. Okay. Oh wow, that's a creeping jack. Find that thing here. That's creeping jack here.
Keep showing them.
Okay. But yeah, cool. No fallen tree. Put my glass on so I can see it. Alrighty. And this way here. Cool. Wow. He's waving. Cool. I did something. Yeah.
Oh, there's a black butterfly.
Yeah. Been all around. I can't see where at.
It's down there. Oh, it moved.
Oh,
Oh, no, it's still there. Straight. Straight right there before the tall one.
okay. Oh, I see. Well, that's way down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can be able to zoom it. Yeah.
It's a pretty black butterfly.
He's sitting on a green leaf down there.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yes. Oh, pretty countryside.
Well, we're back to the falls almost, so we'll let you have one more look at the falls, and then we're going to say bye.
Into the country here. There we go. Turn around up this way. And this is the trail where we just came from, that sign way up there. And spin around here, make y'all sick, hopefully not. Had to hurry up there. I can't, her phone's about to die, it's down to 29%, so we'll go as far as we can.
Look, is that a deer track?
I'm not sure what doesn't look like a deer trap. I don't know. It might be. I'm not sure what that is. But this is the tree root I was complaining about. The ground being so rough. Hope I'm not making y'all sick spinning y'all around like this. That little footbridge that came across earlier. Step down. I'm back up here to the waterfall in the creek area. I'm not sure you all still here.
I'll let you see the falls one more time. Whew, I'm going to take a quick breath. Oh, what a beautiful afternoon, but I'm now tired. Oh, I could do this every day.
You done about 20% on your phone.
Okay. Well, yes, Wanda, so much fun playing in the woods when she was a child. We did the same thing. I was telling Todd I'd love to take him to the woods that were on the backside of our property in Gilbert. It was filled with trees, pine trees, but they were lined up evenly, and there was probably about 3 feet in between each row of trees, and then the whole ground was just covered with those orange pine needles. It looked like it was just a beautiful forest. And my brother and I, we used to love playing out there. All right. Let me turn this around so we can say bye.
Yeah, 10 people in there right now.
Of course, we're going to look like a hot mess because we're sweating. Get Mr. Joyful to come over here so we can say bye. And let's see. Got to go back out of settings. There we go. All right, you guys. Whew. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed this Joyride. If so, please be sure and give it a thumbs up. And we look forward to seeing you on the next Joyride. Be joyful, stay crafty in your own way, make your own joyful creations. Above everything else, be kind to one another and be kind to yourself. Be joyful, my friends. Mwah. Bye.